This was an old rounds with the type. This was probably not long after I got level 4 crew. This is before I got Chrome Barreliner 3. Some other little stuff. This is a pretty fun round. This was Target Repo is methodical, question mark. 39 out of 40 shots hit, and max damage in the round. Ah, I turned away. Now, as you see here, there aren't too many heavily armored vehicles. I mean, I had the most armor here, but that's not really saying much. Nice high roll on the Stingray there. Still don't have a shot. Nope. Alright, time to go in. Other types already charging in there. Well, so far so good, but you'll see. Towards the end of this battle, things get really, really sticky. I wish I was joking, but not all battles are created equal, and it's very rare you get a bunch of randoms that are good. I mean, the odds of all 4 randoms being good is extremely low. Now here, I don't want to push up too far because, well, to get to cover, I'd have to cut sideways across to that rock, and that ain't gonna work. So until that XM1's down, or at least his spotter BMD4 is down. Alright, that works. XM1 is still pushing, but he's not doing too much. There we go, that's the side shot I was looking for. Oh, and that was the whatever shot he was looking for. I mean, that I think was just front haul. Yeah, that was front haul. Because you can shoot this thing anywhere. So the turret, it's easy to hide that center mantlet and weak point. Just kind of turn to the side. It doesn't have to be too far, but it has to be enough so that there's no chance of them hitting it. So obviously, I mean, I don't mean to seem like I'm hanging back here, but I want to see how things develop. I'll at least be near cover. So far, so good, though. I mean, besides Arkatsu taking damage from enemy artillery, that our Bradley didn't push quickly enough. Not bad so far. But things get really crazy towards, well, this base here, things get crazy because people don't know the areas to set up shop in. But as you'll see so far, I'm not doing the best in damage. In fact, I'm at the bottom in damage, second only to the artillery. But I promise that turns around. I promise. Oops. Oh well, at least nobody took damage. Good God, you'd think something like this would be a little harder to spin out, but obviously not. Now this is also before I had intercoms 3, so my turret traverse is going to be a little slower, hull traverse is going to be slower, and acceleration is going to be slower as well, so that's why if this thing seems a little sluggish, it's going to be like this for a couple more matches. I got a couple more I got to record in the commentary too, but there's going to be others. Take a quick peek. Nope, not going to be able to get a shot in the expeditionary tank. Whoa, hello, Stingray. Oh my goodness. VFM shot at the ground. Oh no, and I missed the VFM. Oh no. This is why I need Chrome Barreliner 3 and level 5 crew. You can just point and shoot, you don't even need to aim. The aim circle can be really big, but it doesn't matter. My T80 and T90 are the same way. Especially my T90, that thing had a horrific gun handling, especially on the move, before I got level 5 crew. And I got level 5 crew, all those problems went away. I still give this thing the edge. This is a much more... Wow, look how the Scent just... I know the T-72A isn't the king of gun depression, but 6 degrees is enough to shoot you there. And the Scent 120 wisely runs away, and T-72A stupidly just sits where he is. Now, to get a shot at me from here, he would probably need upwards of 10 degrees of gun depression, and that ain't happening, as you can see. There's not a single Soviet tank that has 10 degrees of gun depression. The most you can ever get is, I think, -7 with the T-80. And that's it. So, poor little VFM. He's just trying to do his job and scout and do damage, and we're just not letting him get away with that. In fact, I'm gonna punish him for it. Oh, he shoots the ground. Oh no! Shot down in flames. Good song, by the way. It's an AC/DC song, Off Highway to Hell, released in 1977. Anyway, here's an M1A2. Now look at how shallow of an angle that was to penetrate. He was barely giving me any side there. He's obviously turned a little bit more now, so he's going to get hit again for 599. Nice high roll there. Like a hot knife through butter. Ooh, tricky, tricky shot. Partially obstructed. Doesn't stop the type. And that's what makes this thing so much fun, the fact that it's got... But here it had .10 accuracy with intercoms 3, and then level 5... Yeah, I don't even have level 5 crew. I just put intercoms 3 on, and chrome barrel liner. And I somehow got .09. I did have never done that. I figure with you'll probably get to .09 with level 5 crew anyway, but, you know, why not? Because the intercoms also improves your aiming speed. Minimum accuracy, maximum accuracy. It's just a great... It's the only tech retrofit I ever run on anything. Ooh, Stingray. Ooh! Ooh, what a shot! You want to see a crazy shot? I found out how to scroll quickly. I shot him between this truck, this tank, and he was going very quickly. You can probably see where I hit him. Yep, right there. Yeah. If I fired millisecond later, he would have been through. Of course, I got a low damage roll, so I didn't kill him, but whatever. See, this is why I like the type. This is why this is my number 2 favorite tank in the game. Certainly the number 2 in its tree. I mean, and actually, just as it is now, I would take this in battle sooner than a Type 98. Here we are, sniping them SAM launchers. So I figure, alright, well, we have quick vehicles like the Bradley, who aren't really going for the secondaries. So I'll go for the one on the left. Then he'll hopefully get the one on the right as he circles around to hit the artillery. Or he can just follow me and totally ignore the one he's supposed to go for. Oh my god. Now let's see where we are with damage. Yeah, now I'm in, well, almost tied for second most. I mean, it's a really tight spread between the Scent, the Brad, and yours truly. But I assure you, by the end of this, I'll be cracking at least 15,000 from what I remember. I don't know if I have screenshots for this battle. And also, for some reason, despite me, when I shoot a SAM launcher, it'll say, oh yeah, I destroyed the secondary objective thing. It'll still count as a miss because it technically didn't hit an enemy tank. But, obviously, I don't count that because, you know, the shot hit what I was telling it to hit. It was an enemy target. It just wasn't a tank. But the game doesn't realize that, so... What it would say was like 37 out of 40, but in reality it's 39 out of 40. So, anyway. Ooh, trading shots with a Stingray 2. Not a good idea. As you can see, my upper hull is not doing jack diddly. Oh no! Hit his hatch or gun barrel or something that didn't do any damage. Thankfully the other type and the Brad were able to finish him. A pair of VFMs appears. And the first one loses almost half of his health. Well, not quite half. More between a third and half. I can do math. Oh no, another low roll. Well, time to back up. Lucky bounce there. Yeah, I didn't quite have the reload. I mean, I don't build this for reload. I build it for gun handling and damage. So I use chrome barrel liner, shell materials, and then intercoms, obviously. See how you gotta play this thing? You gotta outplay your enemies and you have to always maintain control of the situation that you're in. I mean, this thing gets overwhelmed really easily. But that doesn't mean it's a bad tank, just means you have to be very diligent about controlling your engagements. Now see here, notice, I'm not just pushing him, I'm waiting for him to bait the shot. He whiffs it. Boom! 574. My patience is rewarded with a nice high damage roll. Now obviously that's not how it works, it's Ernga. But, you know. Ooh! Ooh, right in the booter! Oh boy, it's not how I'd want to have a colonoscopy done, that's for damn sure. That's my friend in chat, he doesn't know I'm recording replays. Driving along in my type, gonna go get the SAM launch because our Bradley didn't do his job. Driving. See, this is an interesting tank, it's middle of the road. I mean, I compare it to the two other tanks I really like. Compared to the T90, this thing is quicker, better hull traverse, better gun depression. But it has worse armor. Compared to the T80, it's got worse armor, better gun handling, better gun depression, slightly better penetration, less damage, less armor, and it's slower. Slower to accelerate, and slower to turn the hull. And, I mean, it will slightly outturn the T-80's turret, though. At least with the setup I have. It has 39.9, I believe, and then that's with crew level 4. Crew level 5 it'll crack 40. Oof! Look at how... That's a long shot. You can see the flames. Look at how far away this Arcazia was. Look at that! And I barely aimed that sucker. I mean, I knew it'd be a one-shot kill, because my minimum damage is like 470 or 480 something. Again, that was before I got Chrome Barrel Iron 3, so it's a little bit higher now. But god dang! See, this was a match that really proved to me that the Type 90 is an awesome tank and should be loved and respected. I mean, that was just too much fun. Meanwhile, the team is more than happy to neglect the East Tower. But that's okay, because they're not going to get any more shots on it. Hello, M2 Bradley. He's a 3-shot for me, unless I get high rolls. I also notice how I'm turning the hull... Well, not hull, but yeah, see, notice I'm turning the turret away from his fire, because he'll penetrate me right through the mantlet. Even an autocannon will do it. I've done it before. I've HE penned. I remember back when I drove AFVs before they destroyed and made the aiming impossible. I would always just sling a shot right down the middle of the Type 90s. I don't think it'd work on the Type 98, but there's just right down the middle. My best ever, I did 500 and something damage. Killed the gunner, broke the turret, broke the autoloader. There's a Stingray 2. That's a very, very destroyed Stingray 2. Ooh. This is not what I want to fight. Now I'm not controlling the engagement because there's a 2A7 and MBT-70. I shouldn't push either of them. Well, no, I can push MBT-70. I shouldn't push the 2A7. But I make a mistake here and I take a ton of damage. Watch this. Boom. That was a low damage roll. 382 is an extremely low roll for a 2A7. But there's a penetration on the hull somewhere here. Or maybe it's the turret. No. That's below the headlight and then just below the upper plate. I mean, it's a 2A7 140. Even salvage, they have good penetration and damage. The Fire Sabo. So... yeah, now look at the damage. Now I'm in the lead. 16,024. I think I get a couple more shots off. Yeah, because there's an M1A2 that's trying to sneak down the main drag. And obviously, he doesn't get very far. But we're also running out of time. Yeah, I gotta sling these shots off. And now here, like I said, I got cocky. You can't do that. You have to control the engagement and, bait shots. If you're fighting something like an M1A2, even an Expeditioner, you gotta bait the shot. Or dodge it. See? Notice, the tank reminded you. Reminds you right away if you make any mistakes. That was bad. That was not bad at all. Now, with those 2 shots at the end, I probably did upwards of 17,000 damage. So I got a 481 and a 560 something, so yeah. That was really solid. And this isn't the only... It actually wasn't even my best damage run in the Type 90, but... It really showed, I think it showed its strengths and weaknesses really, really well. It took a little while to get there, of course, but it was fun. This is a really fun tank, but you really have to be methodical, and you have to control your engagements, because if you get pushed by things that can penetrate you, you die. And believe me, there's a lot of stuff that can penetrate you.